my god, y'all. So I couldn't be more happy to have been wrong. So we're back with another unstoppable build, and today we're going to be doing Moskov. But after the patch, I thought that he was going to be useless. I didn't think he was going to be as good as he currently is, but he's still actually decent. Now, the reason I say this is because I actually got to play him again. I got to experience him again after I was testing out builds. I wanted to try him out with some builds, and I tested out some builds, found one that I like. But one thing that I'll say about the experience is no, he's not going to be as good early game as he once was. So they accomplished what they set out to do. He's not going to be as good early game, but late game, it still feels like the exact same Moskov. And I don't know, but it kind of feels a little better to me. If he feels a little bit better late game, so I don't know, man. Maybe it's the new items that they've added, or the stat tweaks they've done on the items. I don't know what it is, but Moskov just feels amazing now. So one thing that I'm going to say is, yeah, you're gonna have to get used to a slower pace of Moskov at the beginning. But if you make it to late game, oh my goodness, it's going to be crazy. And that's how he should be, because ADC should not be as effective as Moskov was early game. Sitting here thinking about it, ADC should definitely not be that effective as Moskov was. So it's good that Moskov is now on equal ground with all the other ADC. I think late game, people are still going to complain about him late game, because now all that you have to do to use Moskov is to make the game last longer. That's it. So he can't go around destroying people early game like he used to. But I mean, so that's going to make the game a little bit fairer, but I can still see people complaining about the fact that he can do so much damage. They're going to be like, this update didn't even do nothing to him. they just postponed the ass whooping. I can see that happening, but anyway, Moskov is amazing. Let's get into the build, what you all really want to hear. So the way that I use Moskov, obviously you want to be able to stay out of damage, so you want to have some speed, you want to have a lot of damage, attack speed, and that's pretty much it. You want to have some life steal, so you can as you're destroying minions and waves of minions, you can get your health back super quickly. What I was running on him was Fury. I find that Fury works very, very good with this new Moskov. Fury has always worked good with Moskov, but yeah, you don't really feel a difference after a while. Once it becomes late game and he starts getting his power back, you really don't even feel a difference. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the build. So starting off, the first item we're going to be using is Swift Boots. Swift Boots gives us 15% attack speed and 40% movement speed, which is going to be huge to avoid and evade people and stuff like that, and even chase people down, since Moskov is very, very known for that. He's able to do that. He can chase people down and go and destroy them. So yeah, that's very, very big on Moskov. Moving on to the next item, we have Hayasis Claws, and that gives us 70 physical attack and 20% life steal. Obviously, with the amount of attack speed this man has and how quickly he can destroy people, it's no secret that lifesteal is going to be a great thing for him, because he can just, like, literally, as he's destroying your whole group, he's just getting health back. So it doesn't matter if you're hitting him or what, because he's just going to keep getting health back. As long as he's hitting your entire group, he's going to get more health back. So yeah, it really just, this is really, really powerful on him. So yeah, I definitely love the lifesteal he's capable of receiving. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So yeah, the lifesteal and the power, the amount of power that he does, the attacking he does, it's just an unbeatable combination. But moving on to the next one here, we have Windtalker. Windtalker gives us 25% attack speed, 20 movement speed, and 20% critical strike chance. Now, the critical strike chance, of course, as always, we want a lot more damage on Moskov. We want to boost the amount of damage that he currently has. So this is going to be good for that. The attack speed is going to be crazy. The quicker he attacks, the faster he gets lifesteal back and the faster he deals damage. So of course that's big. And then the movement speeds, you want to be able to move a little bit quicker so you can hunt people down or run. As an ADC, you have to be able to move. You have to be able to get yourself out of danger, because as the ADC, everyone is going to be targeting you. It's their job to kill you first the majority of the time. So yeah, you have to make sure you can run. And assassins are very, very fast. It's literally the assassin's role that their job is to take you out. So the assassins are very fast, so you have to be fast to keep away from them. Moving on to the next item we're going to be using on him, we're going to be running with Berserker's Fury, and that's going to give us 65 physical attack, 25% critical strike chance. I don't know what I was going to try to say there. 25% critical strike chance, and it actually the passive gives us 40% critical damage. So this is big. This is very, very big. Now I'm not going to get too heavily into the passives and stuff, but this is obviously big for the amount of damage that he's going to be able to deal now. So you get the physical attack, so that's going to be big by itself. But then the critical strikes are a lot more likely because you're using this item alone. This item alone makes the critical strikes a lot more likely. So it's almost like at this point, all your attacks are going to be critical strikes. He already attacks super fast, and then he attacks through the entire group. He attacks through an entire group of people. Like if he stuns the entire group of people, like if Tigreal ultimates the whole group of people and he stuns them all and just hits through them, They're all dead. They're melted. So that's why this item is big on him. The amount of power, the amount of critical strike, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So this item is very big on him. Then one thing that we want to use on him next is Wind Chaser. Wind Chaser gives us 60 physical attack and 40% physical penetration. Now, this is big because no matter who, like when you stun groups and stuff like that, no matter who's wearing armor or anything, you're gonna melt right through them because, yeah, because this obviously gets your physical penetration up, so the armor is pretty much useless when they're going against you, and then you're gonna do so much because you're going you're hitting through groups of people and stuff like that. So yeah, this is just a crazy item for him because it makes sure that the tanks and no one can escape. No matter who it is, no one is going to escape from you. You're going to deal enough damage to take them all out. So yeah, Wind Chaser is very, very big for that reason, and of course the damage that it does even without the penetration. But moving on to the final item here, we're going to be going with Blade of Despair. Blade of Despair gives us 130 physical attack, 25% attack speed, and 10% critical strike chance. Now this item is huge. It's probably the biggest item in the game, one of the biggest items in the game. And because of the critical strike chance and all the critical strike chance we have with the other items, obviously you're almost going to be hitting everything is going to be a critical strike. Then the attack speed is going to be ridiculous because this gives you so much attack speed. And then the amount of damage you're going to be doing with Moskov through groups of people, attacking fast, getting critical strikes every hit. That's why people say Moskov is overpowered, because when you have a build like this, it's almost impossible to stop him. There's really nothing that can be done. He can pretty much take out anyone with that attack speed, and then he can use his first ability and do even more, have even more attack speed, and combine that with Fury, combine all these, like, just think about that. Combine all these items, all these we're putting on this build, combine that with Fury and combine that with his first ability. How fast is this guy attacking right now? So that's going to be ridiculous. So this is pretty much the build that we're going to be using. Let me know what you all think about it in the comments section down below. The update should be coming either like tomorrow or the day after. I'm not 100% sure which day, so the update is coming soon. We're almost there, and yeah, definitely try this out on Moskov. It's gonna be a very, very good feeling, I think. So I don't think he's gonna be as bad. Just remember, don't go in there trying to be the Moskov that he used to be. You have to wait until late game to be that Moskov. So you can still be that Moskov, but just wait until late game to do it. But yeah, that's all the tips and advice I have for you. This is the build. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. What hero do you want me to do next? Drop a thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.
I'ma get down, get on, that's what I've been on. Fucking with your mind, trying to turn shit on. But they wanna pit me as a villain, even though I'm here to open their mind through the rhyme of life. I got to open their mind and design the right time to make a decision and get in. I'm making a decision, cause I'ma hit them and get them living. They wonder what I'm